This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're watching episode 49, the penultimate episode of the season. And before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comments section. I would appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new here and like what you see, then be sure to subscribe. That would be awesome, I suppose. This is becoming more of a random thoughts segment than it is a summary of what happened previously. I hope you don't mind that. First, I want to talk about Jaqen's place. I have a feeling that Arya is becoming an assassin. An assassin in the name of the many-faced god. Being able to become someone else is perfect for eliminating people and for taking on such missions. No wonder Jaqen was such an effective killer. Who knows, he probably was on a mission in Westeros. I could see Arya becoming a serial killer. And well, an assassin is pretty damn close, if not the same thing. Secondly, I think that Cersei will confess. Maybe for Tommen's sake, as he's apparently starving himself right now. If you are the mother you believe you are, then it's time to take responsibility for your actions. I wonder if this is what Cersei needed. Maybe the high bird creep has a more valid point than I want to believe. Thirdly, the last episode made me suspect that Sir Alliser won't let Jon and the Wildlings through. He might make a coup and simply take over Castle Black, and I think he'd have the support of the majority within the base. If that happened, it would put Jon under so much pressure, especially from the Wildlings. They would not be happy that he's breaking the promise. Now lastly, for the sake of the story, I'm glad that Daenerys didn't take back Jorah. Let him be on his own for a bit. Alright then, let's watch the 9th episode of the season. Is this Stannis? And his camp? Yeah. What have you noticed? She is sensing something. Is this Ramsay and his boys? Are they up to something? Only needed, what was it? 20 men. Oh my god, poor horse. Guerrilla warfare.
Burnt our food stores to the ground, all our siege weapons destroyed.
That's smart.
But if we can't march forward, then we won't march back.
Then what awaits us? The answer is pretty obvious. This will put Stannis under pressure, which will make him consider the deal, which Melisandre spoke about. Burning his daughter or something like that. Oh, already at the gate. Nope, you ain't getting through, right? Come on, show me that you are an honorable person.
Open the gates.
Oh, plus points for Sir Alliser. Let there be no trap now. Well, he is not happy. Jon, what did you expect? I told you he's a problem, or he will become a problem, the way they are showing him to us.
You have a good heart, Jon Snow. He'll get us all killed.
Will it? Aren't you a bit too paranoid, maybe? Your angry heart would probably also get everyone killed. At least try. Find different solutions. That's why I appreciate Jon Snow.
Some healthy horses and a few knights to guard you. I'm sending you back to Castle Black. Tell
Why?
the Lord Commander his king commands him to send food, supplies, fresh horses.
Oh.
Only the scroll could deliver this message.
Stannis, what are you planning to do? Are you actually going through with Melisandre's proposition? And you don't want Davos to be here? Because you know he wouldn't
Perhaps Queen
accept that?
Princess Shireen could accompany me.
Yeah.
Family stays with me.
Why?
At least let me take Shireen.
I need her. Stannis, come on, you can't. I understand your desperation. You've had enough. You feel like you've suffered enough. But come on, that is your child. And Davos can't refuse him. That's the thing.
I made you something, Princess.
These two are amazing.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
They are adorable.
I'll be gone for a few days, Princess.
Let's hope nothing happens to you. I feel like something bad is about to happen.
Please, sit.
She is not happy.
What are you doing in Dorne?
Looking after the safety of my niece, the Princess Marcella.
And rather than send a raven or speak to me directly, you decided to enter my country in secret.
Maybe you should tell them about the threatening message. I suspect that Doran didn't know about it.
That necklace was stolen from my room.
Let's hear this. I bet she was behind that. Tough girl. What a tough girl.
King Tommen insists on his sister's return to the capital.
Maybe
She will
he
return with you to King's Landing. And my son.
understands the situation. He realizes that this is a very dangerous place for her right now.
With Oberyn gone, Tristan will take his place on the small council.
No wonder you can't stand. You have no spine.
Speak to me that way again.
I like this character. Both he and Oberyn are awesome.
I have learned the value of mercy from my father. I'll set your man free on one condition.
And what is that condition?
Prince Tristan here is a man of mercy. He's agreed to grant you your freedom.
On one condition.
I'm glad to hear it.
There was one condition.
If that's that, then I'm okay with it. Well, it went quite good. What are you looking at? And oh, she has noticed him. Meryn Trant, the dude on her list. Stay focused, Arya. No rash decisions. She's just following them. Oh, maybe she can poison them somehow. Is he recognizing her now? For a moment it looked like he saw a familiar face.
This is the place, lads. It's the sleekest little mix in Bravos.
Still following them. Get him when he's the most vulnerable. There he is, getting his own personal show.
Too old.
How about you? You are too old.
Too old.
He's like 60 himself. Don't tell me. Is this dude into kids? Is this where we are going?
Too old.
I think so. Poor girl.
Good.
Man, this dude.
I'll tell you when we're done.
Even these guys are like, are you serious?
You'll have a fresh one for me tomorrow.
Will this be how Arya gets him? I freaking hate Meryn Trant. The Hound should have split him in half before he left.
Your rebellion is over. You can swear your allegiance to me now, or you can die.
This ain't over. Not a chance.
I believe in second chances. I don't believe in third chances.
What do you want?
You love her very much, don't you?
Of course, she's my niece.
I wasn't talking about her. We want who we want.
What are you here for?
I know your daughter had no part in the terrible thing that happened to the man I love.
Yeah?
Perhaps even you are innocent of that.
Yeah, but...
What are you reading?
The Dance of Dragons is the story of the fight between Rhaenyra Targaryen and her half-brother Aegon for control of the Seven Kingdoms.
Civil War. Stannis,
You'd have to choose
you have a brilliant daughter.
between Rhaenyra and Aegon.
Don't do anything stupid.
Who would you have chosen?
Saw that choosing sides that made everything so horrible.
As I said, brilliant.
If a man knows what he is, the choice is no choice at all. He must fulfill his destiny, however much he may hate it.
You know what this is telling me? That he's about to do what Melisandre told him to do.
Is there any way I can help?
Yes, actually there is. Not the way you think though.
Yes, there is.
Good, I want to.
Forgive me.
Man, if he does this, how will I even be able to support him after this? And how will this even inspire anyone? If I was a soldier, I'd be like, at first opportunity, I'd be gone.
It will all be over soon, princess.
Stannis, you are not the man I thought you was.
No, you can't do this, Father! Where are you, Father?
Well, there is. How could you do this? Man, I'm speechless, honestly. This is so shocking. Not completely unexpected though.
I can't. There's no other way. She's king's blood.
Even she can't. Great acting. Even the soldiers. Are you snapping out of it, mother? Davos, this ain't your king. And Stannis, you are no father. Man, guys, help me out here. Who should we support? I don't know. Okay, let's bet. I'm going with the fast one. The quick guy. She is somewhere else. And I completely sympathize with her. I'd be as well.
Clap your hands.
The dumb mob.
That one, the smaller man, no question. That's where you should put your money.
The smaller man it is.
I'd be such an awful leader.
And in my experience, larger men do triumph over smaller men, far more often than not.
I'm glad this conversation is happening. That was quite well done.
There's always been more than enough death in the world for my taste.
I'm with Tyrion on this one. Both Tyrion and Daenerys.
But what great thing has ever been accomplished without killing or cruelty?
It's easy to confuse what is with what ought to be, especially when what is has worked out in your favor.
I'm talking about the necessary conditions for greatness.
That is greatness.
Exactly. Don't overestimate your own city. It's not as great as you think it is.
My father would have liked you.
That says a lot.
One day your great city will return to the dirt as well,
At your command.
if need be.
Great answer.
In my experience, eloquent men are right. Every bit as often as imbeciles.
She is liking Tyrion. Man, I'm telling you, this might be a great match. Uh-oh. And he is back. He does not give up. I wonder who she will support. Battle Royale. Here we go. Oh my god, he's getting owned. Jorah, they might have been correct about this. You might be a bit too old. Somehow it always manages though. These dudes are flashy. Jorah is more of a straight to the point fighter. Ah.
You can end this. She cannot. You can.
But why would she though? This is the game. He wanted this. Alright, only these two left. If she ends this, it won't be... or the people won't be happy. Somehow he managed. And why the hell are you booing? Well, shouldn't you finish him? We remember what happened to... Oh, I did not see that. An assassin. Dario. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Protect your queen!
So much for the games being good, right? They are just going for everyone right now. Rich, poor, doesn't matter. And they got him. He who tried to save them. I guess there was no hope for the city. Tyrion looks hilarious. So out of place. Daenerys, where's the rest of your army? I'm just thinking, what are they going to do? I don't see a solution to this. This city is too far gone. People are too stuck in their ways. I was about to say, we could need some dragons here. Well, guys, why wouldn't you run? As soon as you saw the dragon? Ah, what did you say? I feel like we are done at Meereen. We are going to Westeros. Alright, quite an interesting episode. This was a tough one, mainly because of one certain moment. You know what I'm talking about. Episodes like this make me feel like there isn't anyone for me in this show. But then I remember the Stark kids and Lady Olenna. Anyway, let's get on with it. Firstly, Sir Alistair surprised me positively. You could see that there was doubt in his mind, but he resisted his own will, which made me respect him a bit more. I'm glad that the gate was opened and that the Wildlings were allowed through. Over at Dorne, Prince Doran cemented himself as a respectable man. All of them seem like very good and honorable people. I'm just waiting for Ellaria to come up with something else that's foolish. She has a right to be angry, but Oberyn died under, I'd say, fair circumstances. But anyway, let's talk about the main shock of this episode. Shireen, poor little girl. This is totally unforgivable. Stannis chose his ambition over his child. Even though it's pretty consistent with his character, I want no part of that. I was wrong. Davos was not Shireen's uncle. He acted more like a father than Stannis did. Can you believe it? Even the mother snapped out of it. I just can't see myself supporting a man like that. It's a step that just crossed the line to what's forgivable. I hope he will be filled with regret throughout the rest of the show. Lastly, I think this is it for Daenerys in Meereen. The people there are just gone. I expect her to leave for Westeros in the next season. A character I want to talk about this time is Davos. I don't think he can stay with Stannis. This confirms that their morals are completely different. He is advising a man he no longer knows. They value different things in life. I can see him abandoning Stannis, or even die in opposition of Stannis, unless they lie to him about all of this, which also is a possibility. Anyway, my favorite scene of the this episode was when Daenerys, Tyrion and that guy debated during the games. That was quite enjoyable and at some points very funny. You can see that Daenerys is enjoying Tyrion. I did also like the Meereen scene, even though it was so hard to watch. Overall, it was just a very impactful scene. I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10. The most difficult thing when it comes to writing a story is to not make things seem convenient. This show is pretty good at avoiding that. Mostly. I'm just personally very picky when it comes to that. But I've come to learn that the books often have more details that better explain the situations. So as always, I'm looking forward to reading the books, to find out how everything went in the books. But yeah, overall it was a very enjoyable episode, like most are. Now my question is, will this turn the table for Stannis? Maybe, the way things have gone so far. That magic seems to work. And as I said, Daenerys is out of that city. But anyway guys, I guess that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. And well, if you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe. That would be awesome. I hope I'll see you next time in the next episode. Take care and see you soon.